Hi, welcome to the channel, Magnetic Energy Technology Principles Application. So this video is about preparing for the future. Right now we're in the fall of 2025 and I'm hoping that we will have this like smooth transition and none of these dramatic events will play out. Here's to hope. I know there's a lot of predictions about how intense this fall is going to be, and I'm in the same camp, having the same types of visions, but I still don't think they're locked in. I mean, there's still a chance that these things may not happen. And so let's just keep hoping for that. So as we're preparing for the future, there are certain things that it's okay to, I think, and it's important to start preparing now. So I'll talk about communities, but then relationships as well. So when you think about the transitions that we're going through, communities are going to form. And these communities are going to become self-sufficient, and they're going to have like different types of technology and advanced technology and everything. So there's so much technology right now, alternative technology and alternatives to electricity and how it's produced and everything else for everything that we do, from agriculture to just power to light and everything. So all these alternatives will start to have more liberty to come out. So if you think about communities forming, and in your meditation or in your thoughts and talking to the universe or however you do it, think about like what role you would potentially want to play in a community. And obviously there's certain things that are just going to be essential, like plumbing, sort of like anything to do with power or electricity, at least temporarily. And then it could be construction, but then think about things like gardening or sewing or get any essential skills. And so it could be even like medical skills, not necessarily, you don't have to be a doctor, but even anything like alternative medical treatments, alternative medical practices, the arts of all of that and the sciences of all of that, even for nutrition and everything. So it could be herbal remedies, anything that you feel in your heart that is you're being guided to learn more about. Please start doing that now. Start that process right now, whether it's taking classes or learning on the internet or reading, however you go about doing it, just however you're guided to do it. Please consider doing that now. And so that you are prepared to participate in communities of the future and bring what you would desire deeply to bring to those communities. Now, here's the other thing. So relationships are going to evolve pretty dramatically as we go through this coming transition and this global transition into a higher level of consciousness and everything. So pretty much any relationships that we have that are ego-based or ego-driven are probably going to fall away. And so that could be personal relationships, love affairs, that could be whatever it is, even business relationships. So work relationships. So all of those things, if they're ego-based and they're not heart-centered, they are going to basically fall away in this process. So that doesn't mean you just go and break up with people right now. Oh my God, you're such an egomaniac, I'm breaking up with you. That's not what I'm saying, but I am saying that people that have a tremendous amount of resistance to the changes that are coming, if those types of people are in relationships with people that are following their heart and going through these changes willingly, and they're excited about it and they're moving forward and they want to raise up their level of consciousness and everything. Anyone that's not on board with that, those relationships will definitely really pretty much, they're going to come to an end. And then we look at this awareness, and our interconnectivity to each other will grow exponentially. Our awareness of our celestial families will grow exponentially, and I've talked about that in other videos. And so new relationships that are heart-centered, that are really celestial family-oriented, we will end up finding those people or being with those people. We may have already met them or known them temporarily in this life, but for whatever reason, it wasn't able to happen, and now it's going to have this chance to happen. And so it's a really big deal to think about the evolution of relationships and what ascension is going to do to that and how it's going to transform our relationships. And so I just wanted to put that out there for you real quick so you could start thinking about that, meditating about that. What would I want in that relationship? How am I going to want to be? How am I going to evolve and start following my heart? And then, of course, how can I contribute to communities that are going to start forming. Now, anything about finances, don't worry about that at this point. So if you're working on alternative technology and you're like, oh my God, all I need is money. I just need money, man, to make this happen. Don't worry about the money at this point. Just think about how you would implement the technology in a community. What would be necessary? What are the steps that would have to go through? Because these communities are going to attract money like moths to a flame. I mean, there is going to be no shortage of money for building these communities, and there's already money funneling into the development of these communities right now. So it's really important to just understand that money's not going to be an issue, and what's going to be what is needed are plans, our knowledge, our skills, all of those things that we can bring, that we can come together and have sustainable communities. And so just putting this out there real quick so you can just start thinking and getting your head wrapped around this and move in that direction, and send in any questions and comments that you have, and I'll see you again next time.